Hello once again. This is the mid-card Mana team. This is this is Sam Keola, the wrestling connoisseur, and this is the loose cannon.
Loose cannon.
And this is our prediction video.
Yeah.
For NXT Takeover WarGames that's going to be coming up this coming Saturday, November 18th.
We're just going to run down the card really quick.
Yep. If you want another video where we talk a little bit more in depth, we have a mid-card Manao video that will be doing them. So we're going to talk about some of the dark matches that are going to be taking place as well. Mm-hmm. So the first one I want to talk about is Sonya Deville versus Ruby Riott, which was actually announced as going to be a dark match, and then they're going to air it on NXT the week after.
Oh, nice.
So I'm a big fan of Ruby Riott. I've loved her since she was Heidi Lovelace. So I'm really pulling for her. I think definitely she's probably going to be the one that gets the push because she
seems like she's getting that push.
Yeah, she's been at that sort of almost main event women's status. So it'd be nice to see her.
She's getting that response too.
Yeah. So my prediction is, of course, for Ruby Riott. There's a Rancid reference for anyone that knows or cares. The next match that I want to talk about is Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano, which was just announced officially on NXT earlier today.
You know,
and that is for the United Kingdom Championship.
Because God, Gargano needs a win.
He does. It's not going to happen here.
It's so sad because, you know, he's very over. Everybody
incredibly
loves him.
Talented.
Yeah, and it's just like they're feeding him to everybody.
And I don't know if it's just because they want to wait for him to get that big win when Ciampa gets back.
Why would you wait though? I mean, if they keep the bad thing is that if you keep having him lose, eventually everybody's just going to associate him with being a jobber.
Yeah.
And you're going.
And I feel like it's close to that already.
Yeah.
And they actually acknowledge it in NXT.
You're going to suck it all out of him.
Where they're just like, he goes to Rigo and he's like, I know I've been losing a lot lately. I'm sorry, but I want to prove myself to you. I'm still good. I'm still good. And Rigo's like, I know you're still good, Johnny. That's why when Pete Dunne said that he's gonna issue an open challenge for his United Kingdom Championship, I knew you would be the guy. So, I mean, I don't think that he's gonna be the one to unseat Dunne. If he is, I'll be very surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Pete Dunne is on fire right now, leading the United Kingdom division.
Yeah, I mean, especially after we just saw him take out Enzo.
Yeah, destroy Enzo Amore.
The only thing I could possibly see is if Gargano wins and Dunn does go to 205 and dethrones Enzo. That could be the next big feud coming. Who knows?
That would be cool. I would be pretty okay with that.
Yeah, I would totally be okay with that. And it would give reason to have Gargano Dunn later on again.
Definitely.
Who knows?
Grudge match, rematch, something like that.
They have him burying Gargano, so we'll see.
We will see. So the next match I'm talking about is Alistair Black versus the Velveteen Dream.
I would like to see Velveteen Dream win this one.
I would too. I am afraid they're going to give it to Alistair Black
they will.
Because of the fact that they've been trying to push him so hard as far as merchandising and having him in all of their mobile games and stuff and special content. So I think they're really high on Alistair Black, and I think that because of that, he's going to be the one that gets the edge in this feud.
Yeah.
And this is one of the feuds where I don't think that one of them losing is going to necessarily hurt them.
No.
Because both of them have done really good work in building up this feud and making people care about this match, this non-title match, in a pretty stacked card.
Mm-hmm. I think they build up Alistair Black with a win here, especially if they're looking at, eventually strapping Adam Cole and having some contenders.
Yeah.
I mean, Alistair Black would be a feeder guy to Cole, so we will see there.
So next match I want to talk about is the Fatal 4-Way for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. That is Peyton Royce versus Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross. I have been for a long time on the Ember Moon train, so I hope that this is her time. I hope that this is her chance to finally win.
I don't think she's going to get it this time. I think if she does get it, it'll be after this, maybe the next pay-per-view.
I also think that if she doesn't win,
she may show up
that
on
she's going to show up at Survivor Series.
It's a good possibility. But I think Kylie Singh's going to win it. She may not hold it as long as Asuka has, but I think she'll win it. And if Ember Moon doesn't move up to the main roster, she'll get it at the next pay-per-view.
We'll see.
I'm calling it. We'll see.
You're calling it right now. Like how I'm calling Paige being the 5th member right now.
I think Paige will be the 5th member.
So, fingers crossed that we're right. And then we can laugh in the faces of
if
the
we're not right, we're still right because that's what should have happened.
Mm-hmm. So the next match is for the NXT Championship. That is Drew McIntyre versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Okay, we'll go sit down. I think McIntyre retains.
Definitely. I would love to see Andrade Almas as champion, but I don't think it's going to happen at this point.
One day.
Especially not against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, not against McIntyre.
McIntyre has been built as too big of a champion right now. And I think that the feud between them has been kind of rushed.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, who knows? That might be a good opportunity for Andrade Cien Almas, especially because his stock has risen so much with the help of Zelina Vega.
The only reason why I would see you would do that is if you want McIntyre to be a multiple-time NXT champion. Maybe they'll have him be the first 3-time champion.
You know who is the first 3-time Ring of Honor champion? Adam Cole, baby.
He may be the first 3-time. Now, who knows? Yeah, I think McIntyre will definitely lose to Cole when that feud comes. So if he loses this one, it's only to build up his X amount NXT champion. And it could be because he's impressive.
He is.
He's probably the most impressive NXT champion we've ever had.
It's been very nice to see him be so dominant in the matches that he's had for his NXT Championship belt.
Should be a good match, though.
Yeah. And then finally, the WarGames match. That is Roderick Strong in the Authors of Pain versus Sanity. That is... I was going to say Sawyer Fulton.
It's not Sawyer Fulton.
It's not Sawyer Fulton.
I'm sorry, Sawyer.
It's Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf.
Yeah.
And then the Undisputed Era, which is...
Bobby Fish,
Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole. And I said that in order of how important they are to me because Bobby Fish is the most important to me.
I think Undisputed Era is going to take it.
I do too.
I think they need to take it. They have to take it. I don't, honey. Did you draw?
And this is definitely going to be their time to make their impression in NXT.
You know, our other compatriots believe that Roderick Strong will turn. I don't think that will be enough. Even if he does turn, I don't think it'll be enough to take out Sanity and Sanity and Authors of Pain. I'm wondering if we don't have multiple turns in this. Roderick Strong almost comes off as too predictable. Wonder if we don't have Killian Dane turn in some degree.
Whoa. I mean, he's not part of the defending tag team.
Right. So it'll be interesting. I think Authors of Pain, they're on their way out. They're not going to win. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting match. You know, because it's tag focused, but you still have a lot of main players in it.
Definitely. Not to mention the fact that it's a WarGames match.
And it's a WarGames match.
Which is something that we haven't seen in over 2 decades.
Yeah.
So
I think this is brilliant booking on their part. You know, it's an actual match where anything could happen. And it's a WarGames. So
anything will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our...
So that's NXT WarGames.
That is our shortened predictions for NXT WarGames.
The return of WarGames.